And Clara kept her Bible right next to the phone in case she needed a quote when she talked to someone. In my memory she smiles as the blessing is said. Visions of freeze tag dance in my head. She says I'll grow up big if I eat all my roast. I'll still believe in heaven, but I won't believe in ghosts anymore. I'll put away childish things. I'll put away childish things. And every other weekend, age of 13, with my fishing pole and my field and stream, riding back home on a trailway bus, I looked out the window till I saw too much, and I called my parents by their own first names. I played in the alley, but I didn't play the game anymore. I put away childish things. I put away childish things. The wolves howl all night long. They won't stop and they won't go home. Beneath my window they run. Probably it'll be alright if I keep it all locked up tight and wait till daylight comes. Now my boy goes like a house on fire. He'll never burn out and he'll never retire. I remember when I used to think like that, when I was young and the world was flat. But I'm 40-some now, and man, I don't care. All I want now is just a comfortable chair and to sell all my stock and live on the coast. I don't believe in heaven, but I still believe in ghosts. I put away childish things. 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 The wolves howl all night long. They won't stop and they won't go home. Beneath my window they run. Probably it'll be alright if I keep it all locked up tight and wait till daylight comes. If I wait till daylight comes. Hallelujah. Welcome back to Sunday meeting. Well, she woke up mad. She's trying to pick a fight. Got a phone to my ear because I'm trying to book a flight, and she's crazy as a goddamn loon. And the airline's drowning in the belly of the beast, and they're all bogged down from the weather in the east, and we're not going anywhere soon. It's 30 degrees on the Emerald Coast. I spilt my coffee and I burnt my toast, and the rent car's sitting on a flat. Internet's down and they don't know why, and I damn near made the desk clerk cry, and there wasn't any reason for that. She's camped in the shower, she won't come out. I don't have a clue what that's about, we'll just have to wait and see. Can't get online to check the bank. Twitter's on fire, my stock's off tank, but what's really getting to me is I keep losing my glasses. I keep losing my glasses. keep losing my glasses. I keep losing my glasses. Georgia license, code B restriction. Can't drive unless I got my specs on. Double negatives, proper diction in this North Florida redneck lexicon. Ain't nothing but Fox News fiction on. Nobody's showing the game I'm betting on. How they gonna build a wall with no Mexicans anyway? Honeymoon's over, less than enchanted. We're gonna be driving back to Atlanta. She don't like the freeway, so we're going scenic. Apalachicola and points in between. Patches of fog on up to Sop Choppy. 10-4 driver, we good and gone copy. We'll get home tonight or there's gonna be hell to pay. Roadside stand selling Tupelo, honey. You take your jar and leave them the money. That's how they do it down here. But it's cold and they're not selling today. She'd just break a jar on my head anyway, 'cause it's my fault we got such a damn late start. I was doing my part for my art and I kept losing my glasses. I kept losing my glasses. I kept losing my glasses. I keep losing my glasses. Made to exit and turned up Ponce, and I'll be damned if I know what she wants, but we gotta get something to eat. Majestic Diner's our best chance. Pork chop and eggs will save the romance, maybe a mile up the street. My daddy told me if you got any sense, feed the woman. Many years hence, I know what he meant. I got me a plan, but I can't read the menu, 'cause damn, I keep losing my glasses. Keep losing my glasses. Keep losing my glasses. Keep losing my glasses. Well, let's get out of Florida. We're still in Florida. Got to get out of that groove. Short tails, no slop bait ball. Line a crank off his gold top Les Paul. Woke you up, set you right. Kept you talking till the middle of the next night. He had the stance, major attitude, vibrato, you could have thrown a cat food. A little much, a little heavy. I guess the world just wasn't ready. It's just a ghost from back a long time ago. Blue-eyed shadow you never mentioned anymore. Nothing ventured, nothing saved. You poured it out like bourbon on a fresh grave. And learned your lesson well. You learned your lesson well. No helmet or a care in the world, being such a bad little girl. Your face buried in the back of his shirt. Shut your eyes and you never get hurt on the valley road. Black walls looking through the front door, mirror ball in the middle of the dance floor. And in the dream it's still the same, but in the daylight none of that remains. Waking up to the cold hard facts, seem like everybody's living in the third act. That's how it happens, it's kinda weird, the whole scene just disappeared. We learned our lesson well. We learned our lesson well. He missed a curve on his hardtail sled, nothing broken except for his head. It's kind of fitting somehow, hard to picture what he'd look like now. You learned your lesson well. 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 No helmet or a care in the world, being such a bad little girl. Your face buried in the back of his shirt. Shut your eyes and you never get hurt. Flying in the Papago wind, halfway to Gila Bend. No helmet or a care in the world, being such a bad little girl on the valley road. Must be a cold front coming, 'cause I saw the eastbound C&O, and the coal cars were dusty with a half-inch of snow. And that boy'll drive me crazy. Don't know what I'll do with him. The school will be out tomorrow if that cold front comes in. Calling out to the dying daylight, with the shadows of the mountains bringing on the night. And the old folks like to whisper, he favors your side in his face. And when he gets a little older, he's gonna lead a merry chase. And I'm all alone, it's alright. Isn't gonna wound my pride. If anyone can claim they're all right, so can I. So can I. And I wrecked the El Camino. Would have been DWI. So I just walked off and left it laying on its side. The troopers found it in the morning. They said it's purely luck I wasn't killed. I probably ought to quit my drinking, but I don't believe I will. And I'm all alone, it's alright. Isn't gonna wound my pride. If anyone can claim they're alright, so can I. So can I. He used to ask about you about 1,000,000 times a day. I got so tired of trying to answer, just turned my head away. Now he don't pay me much attention. He's not asking anymore. I guess he'd probably know you if you walked back in the door. Calling out to the empty nights, watching as the snowflakes come dancing around the light, dancing up against the window. It's like they're peeking through the glass. They hover for a moment, then they fall on past. Calling out We'll turn the gain knob down just a little bit. Circles hitting red here and there. They tell me that's a bad thing. Well, rumor has it I had a record out in August. I've heard that record. It's not bad. This song here is on it. We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble me and you. So the country boys will do the fighting. Now that fighting's all a country boy can do. We got a handle on it this time. No one's gonna tell us we were wrong. We won't let the cameras near the fighting. That way we won't have another Vietnam. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. She works a checkpoint in the city, choking on the gravel dust and smog. She knows not to stop the black Suburban. Those guys will run you down just like a dog. The KBR man knows her trailer. He hips her to some recon that he's found. Says he'll be dropping by for a late inspection. There'd best not be no soldier boy around. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. Don't they look just like on SEAL Team? Lord, don't they look the best? When we trot them out at halftime or the 7th inning stretch, they stand up in their uniforms and help us sell the show, dying by their own hands for reasons we don't know. We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble you and me. A KBR man cooks a T-bone. The soldier's choking down an MRE. We just go on about our business. Drop the kids off at the mall and play the Black Ops on the laptop. Don't make too big a fuss about it all. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. I got a cup of black coffee so I don't get lazy. I got a rattle in the dashboard driving me crazy. And if I hit it with my fist, it'll quit for a little while. Gonna have to stop and take a piss in another mile. Headed into town, gonna meet you at the Mercantile. Take you to the Sonic, get you grinning like a crocodile. I got a hole in the floorboard sucking in fumes. I leave the hitchhiker standing 'cause I haven't got room. Well, he looked kind of scary, so I didn't like him anyway. Could have been a con from the state prison runaway. Anyway, probably hadn't showered in a couple days. No one but a fool would have given him the time of day. Yeah. Just listen close, I'll tell you how I feel. You need to know, so I'll talk slow. I always keep it real. See the red light blinking in the middle of town, but I don't see your car parked anywhere around. And I'm smoking in the town like a Molotov cocktail rag, and the gas cap flapping loose, never fails. Cell phones down 'cause they didn't get the check I mailed. How am I gonna find you now? How am I gonna find you now? I remember when I met you, I was in love in one fell swoop. You had a blade in your pocket and a rag in your belt loop. Guys are hovering around the bar like gulls on the ocean at the end of your shift. Just in case you got the notion, watch you washing all the glassware, poetry in motion. I'd have wrote the moon for you. How am I gonna find you now? How am I gonna find you now? You need to know know, so I'll talk slow. I won't let go of this obsessive zeal. I got a mad coming on and it's gonna be dreadful. And I'm washing down my blood pressure pill with a Red Bull. I hit the city limit sign and I'm blind and I'm seeing red. Uniroyal tire on the right rear, throwing sheds. All I see the X-rated scene running in my head. Big as a baby's arm, how am I gonna find you now? How am I gonna find you now? Run off the road there. Oh well. We'll get back in the key of E. Bills are paid, but it makes no difference to the gods that seem to rule our home. The heat shut off for no known reason. This old building's got a mind of its own. And I can tell your footsteps on the stairs from 3 flights up. And I know the jingling of your keys. You won't hear no and you don't look back and you can't slow down. These days you don't have much to say to me. In another town, what would fetch a good living? Here is barely hand to mouth. So I'm going out and get a U-Haul trailer and drag it down the turnpike south, where the Garden State gives way to the real world and falls away in the rear view mirror. We'll mend our wounds and wait out the winter down across the Delaware. We get along in a manner of speaking. We rarely have to speak at all. Small talk over takeout pizza, silently passing in the hall. Post-it notes, opposite shifts. Once in a blue moon, we'll wake up in the same room, thankful for these thy many gifts. We run by night, we live it and breathe it with the best of the best, and I just don't care. I'm gonna mend my wounds and wait out the winter down across the Delaware. And I'll see you in the spring when the chill don't cut so deep. I'll be back around to give this town another crack at me. And I heard a voice today I swore I knew, from somewhere down in the southern sticks. And I turned around to see some ragged stranger bumming change on the Uptown 6, and I froze like a stone. Could I ever get that low? Turn my face to the window. There by the grace of God I go, where the Garden State gives way to the real world and falls away in the rearview mirror. I'll mend my wounds and wait out the winter down across the Delaware. Well, that had some redeeming qualities, I guess. They broke into your car last night, took the stereo. Now you say you don't know why you even live there anymore. The garage man didn't see a thing, so I guess it was an inside job. You made a reservation, a table for 3. They said you'd have to wait, somebody must have bribed the maitre d'. Boss got mad and he blamed it all on you. Food was bad and the deal fell through. Well, out here in the middle, you can park it on the street. You step up to the counter, you nearly always get a seat. Nobody steals, nobody cheats. Wish you were here, my love. Wish you were here, my love. 'Cause we got tractor pulls, the red man chew, corporate reload refugees that need love too. We ain't seen Elvis in a year or two. We got justification for wealth and greed. Amber waves of grain and bathtub speed. Now we even got Starbucks. What else you need? Out here in the middle, where the center's on the right, and the ghost of William Jennings Bryan preaches every night to save the lonely souls in the dashboard light. Wish you were here, my love. Wish you were here, my love. Out here in the middle, where the buffalo roam, putting up towers for your cell phones, and we screen all applicants with a fine-tooth comb. Wish you were here, my love. Wish you were here, my love. wish I were there, my love. Running around in circles and I'm chasing my tail, carving my initials with a rusty nail, betraying my intentions. Man, it happens without fail. You'd have thought that I'd know better by now. It might be some dark secret I keep bottled up inside, or just some minuscule transgression I shouldn't have tried to hide. It's not the size that matters, it's deceit she can't abide. You'd have thought that I'd know better by now. And of course she knows, 'cause I can't fool her. And I know she knows, 'cause she don't fool me. And she knows, I know she knows, and we might discuss it eventually, when the pressure builds till it blows the seals all out from in between. And you'd have thought that we'd know better by now. You'd have thought that we'd know better. You'd have thought we'd understand. Through all the smoke and mirrors, I guess we do the best we can. Hiding out, without a doubt, it's getting out of hand. You'd have thought that we'd know better by now. I've seen the phantoms hiding in the shadows in her eyes. It's not that I'm not threatened, it's just that I'm not surprised. Good for the gander, said the old folks, but they lied. You'd have thought that we'd know better by now. Now they circle up the wagons, professing deep dismay that we know all the words they just can't bring themselves to say. There's so much they never tell you, there's so much they hide away. You'd have thought that we'd know better by now. You'd have thought that we'd know better. You'd have thought we'd understand. Through all the smoke and mirrors, I guess we do the best we can. Hiding out, without a doubt, it's getting out of hand. And you'd have thought that we'd know better by now. You'd have thought that we'd know better by now. Song wasn't on the set list, I just decided I'd play it anyway. Old Carlisle needs some money. He's running a seine out off the point. We'll all go help him though. Commercial season's closed. We might all end up in the joint. There's bright lights out on the sandbar. Hear the donkey motor whine. The donkey man minds his business, and I know to be minding mine. I learned from the best. Hear them crabbers cuss the weather, and they cuss the government too. They say nowadays crabbing and fishing, hanging on to a pot to piss in's just about the best a man can do. It's hard not to cry and cuss when this old world is just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Old Carlisle and Uncle Freddie, don't you know they've seen some times? They remember gaslight, oyster war, machine gun fights. I wished I'd known them in their prime. Now they stare out past the lights to the darkness on the water, and I don't think they're liking what they see. Long before that seine can make a circle, they'll know what the outcome's gonna be. They learn from the best. They learn from the best. So haul that seine up in the longboat. We get to keep whatever's gilled. Take a bag of bunkers home for crab bait and bluefish chum. String a croaker for the Sunday meal. String a croaker makes a meal. And it's hard not to cry and cuss when this old world is just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Staring down that long steep slope, we gather round and we hold out hope. 'Cause at the end of the rope, there's a little more rope most times. Uncle Freddie said we did a good job. Sends us home with a 9-pound blue. But I don't see a truckload for the market. What's old Carlisle gonna do? Except haul them lights in off the sandbar, shut the donkey motor down, and tow them longboats up the river. Let's all get on back to town. Let's all get on back to town before the warden comes. And he knows better than to get here before dawn. He's got that green uniform, and the kids think he's a jerk. But you know, he's somebody's cousin, and we can't have a hometown boy out of work. And it's hard not to cry and cuss when And this old world's just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Staring down that long steep slope, we gather round and we hold out hope. 'Cause at the end of the rope, there's a little more rope most times. Well, I got a couple more for you. I said this is the last time, a few times ago. Once more it's happened, and that's all in the world I know. And I still hear the echo when you hung up the phone. I feel like I'm lost in the backyard, just trying to get home. I woke up in a strange world I can aptly describe. It's like the streets of a town where I lived when I was too young to drive. It all looks so familiar, but I can't find my way. I must have got lost in the backyard when I went out to play. But don't open my eyes to nothing like truth. Just leave it all lost in the wind. Let it hide in the blindness of youth. The facts of the matter most likely will always remain. And I guess I'll be lost in the backyard till I get home again. Don't open my eyes to nothing like truth. Just leave it all lost in the wind. Let it hide in the blindness of youth. The facts of the matter most likely will always remain. And I guess I'll be lost in the backyard till I get home again. The facts of the matter most likely will always remain. Lost in the backyard till I get home again. skies are taller in Louisiana. The skies are wider in New Mexico. Skies in Texas kind of split the difference. It don't suit me no matter where I go. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. A river runs east out of West Virginia. Rivers run west down in Tennessee. A river runs north out of South Dakota, and none of that makes a damn to me. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. You ask me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. You ask me where I'm headed, I'll just grin. But don't ask too many questions, I'll be coming back to stay. You know not to ask me where I've been. So I'm looking up at a constellation, looking down at the frozen ground, looking out for all my interests. Looking in just brings me down. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. You know I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. Well, time for a commercial here. This here is my tipping info. Get you a screenshot of that and say hi to Junior back there trying to sell his truck. Dial BR549. Thanks for joining. I will be here Wednesday. Be the Christmas show, you know. I guess we knew the cards were stacked. Started out the best of friends. And we beat that highway till it quit beating back. Didn't mean much in the end. Some you win, some you lose, some you throw away. We headed south across those Colorado plains, just as empty as the day. And we looked around at all we saw, and all we'd hoped to see. Looking out through the bugs on the windshield, somebody said to me, no more buffalo, blue skies are open road. No more rodeo, no more noise. Take this Cadillac, park it out and back. Mama's calling, put away the toys. Never thought they'd ever doubt my words. Oh yeah, right. Don't chase that carrot, till it makes you sick. What you think you're gonna prove? Just let it dangle till it falls off the stick. That's when you make your move. Don't go chasing after shooting stars, trying to make yourself a name. You could joust at windmills with that old Fender guitar, probably do about the same. No more buffalo, blue skies are open road. No more rodeo for these old boys. Take my Cadillac, park it out and back. Mama's calling, put away the toys. Never thought they'd ever doubt my words. I guess they were just too tired to care. I'd point to the horizon, to the dust of the herds, still hovering in the air. And somebody said, it ain't any such. Man, you wish so hard, you're scaring me. 'Cause those are combines kicking up that dust. But you can see what you want to see. Go on chasing after what used to be there. Top that rise and face the pain. But man, they were here, I swear. Not just these bleaching bones stretching across the plain. No more buffalo, blue skies are open road. No more rodeo for this old boy. Take my Cadillac, park it out and back. Mama's calling, put away the toys. No more buffalo, blue skies are open road. No more rock and roll as we all know it. Take my Cadillac, park it out and back. Mama's calling, put away the toys. All right, thank you so much. See you Wednesday.